Peace. This is S.S.Oracle, Shadow and Soul Oracle. This is Savvy. All right, I'm looking at doing the most high vibrational reading for divine feminine, divine masculine, both. Whatever comes out, okay? I need the divine, the most high, the sacred divine, ancestors, spirit guides, assistants, angels in this reading. Okay, we're going to get deep into the healing aspects of what needs to be healed or addressed within the self, the multiple dimensions of self, the metaphysical self, the energetic self, as well as the general situation. So I'm going to pull tarot to start off. And all right, get some content here. Let's get the plot. We got the Three of Cups, but that was the last card, so I'm going to line it up the way you lined it. We have the Nine of Wands, okay? Also the Strength card, and then that Three of Cups. So Leo energy out here, fire sign energy out here with those wands. You know, so the basic situation is someone going through a developmental process, right? Spiritually, per usual. This is about awakening. This is about the cycles that we go through and how we learn things. And someone is being led on a path to strength in regards to, you know, relationships, or how to even, like, someone's like, how do you celebrate the wins after going through this? You know, it's like, how do you celebrate the wins? Like, it's so much is lost in that process. You experience exhaustion in that process of shifting seasons and changing directions and all of that. And so it's like someone's energy is just like, it's hard to be strong through this, but the strength is here. Like, the strength is holistic here. Okay. It's your physical, it's your mental, it's your emotional, it's your spiritual. Like, through the process of going through a lot of things, you know, we gear up, you know what I'm saying, spiritually, energetically. Like, it amps us up. I did a reading, this came up in a reading recently about it, like being your ignition. Like, unfavorable, unpleasant experiences become your ignition, okay? And that's how you get through it. You know that on a higher level, you are being prepared for something. People call it being tested. You know, at some point, you got to stop saying you're being tested and you're being prepared for coronation and graduation. You know what I'm saying? Like, an end comes to lessons. That's why there's graduating. Okay. Deep cellular healing here. Arcturus energy. Okay. We're getting in the higher dimensions, the cosmic, the celestials, physical and emotional healing. Yeah. Like I said, it's holistic. You're not going to talk yourself out of feeling like you should be happy that you've overcome or happy that you've progressed. You have to heal your body because, you know, the nervous system, right? Okay, like the nervous system, like when we're under this kind of pressure, when we're dealing with this kind of, you know, energy here where it's like it just feels like you're getting beat up, you're trying to get up. It's like being in the water and you're trying to stand up and the waves keep knocking you down every time you stand up. But it's like you've accomplished and you've made it through things, okay? You know that you're going through a process and you're wondering how can you feel good going through that process. Well, you need to take care of yourself, okay? You have to take care of yourself. You have to balance yourself on every level. It says deep cellular healing too. Possibly like turn off your phone, go rogue a little bit, okay? I feel like I'm talking to more so masculine energy in this read. I'll get you next, feminine. But this is masculine energy, period, whether you're a woman or you're a man. This is, you have to rest. This is about resting. This is about viewing yourself as more than somebody who just went through a lot or who's dealing with a lot. Like, you are, again, being prepared, right? Being conditioned, being ignited. Like, you're changing. Like, this is what happens. I need a couple more of these. These are the Starseed Oracle. Okay, you can do this. The endurance that you have, your spiritual stamina is high. Okay, we need to start matching that with emotional stamina and physical stamina. Okay, you got to do a lot of deeper healing work in your emotions and how you regulate them. It says, forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. And it's falling right under the Leo card, which is interesting because that's the card of leadership, or the zodiac of like being a leader, being that front main character kind of person. Like your story or your life or your path doesn't look like anybody else's. So the ways you have to heal, and then what you know about yourself, the fact that you're conscious on a certain level, means the way that you heal has to be different. Okay? The way you heal has to be different. Maybe you're setting an example for someone in your life, okay, where somebody might just want to push through things, and and I'm getting like seem like meek or modest or humble. Like there's a humbleness to this that doesn't need to be. Like you don't need to act like things don't bother you or things hurt you. Like just because you're overcoming them, like let it be known that you've gone through a lot. Cracked open. Rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like trying to keep yourself looking like you're the strong one type of energy, right? Like, but it's like you need to heal. Like you've overcome things. It's like every time you overcome, you just go to the next thing, you overcome it. It's like jumping hurdles, and it's like, all right, like it's wearing on the body. Like while your spirit is moving fast, it wears on the body. So we have to take care of ourselves. Okay, sound healing. Okay, somatic healing. All right, always consult a medical care professional, okay, in these situations when we're dealing with the body. So if you need that, always consult professional care. Yeah, like this is where the body is like before this, right? The Nine of Swords, after the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands. After that, the Ten of Wands is like complete burden, like before the crash out. Just keeping it real, like complete burnout before the crash out almost. And so it's like in this energy right before that, it's like this is showing you, okay, it's like you can only push so much before your body needs rest, and you need to regenerate, and you need to allow yourself to acclimate to the new energies that you've awakened to or evolved into. Like the body needs time to catch up to that, and it's going to look different than what other people may be doing. That's why it says forge don't follow. You have to make your own way. You have to follow what's going on within you, this is where you connect deeper with your divine feminine energy, because you're learning your internal systems, what your body's telling you on the inside, what your nervous system is telling you on the inside. You know what I'm saying? The anxieties, the aches and pains, okay, now we need to rest. Now we need to move slower. Now we need to, okay, do things that are a lot more softer. Again, that feminine energy. Let me get some healing while we're on the subject. I need my light to turn back on because I don't need to, actually. It's fine. We just it's a shadow and soul. We're getting deeper in the shadows. So that's fine. It's fine. All right. Let's see. Solar plexus chakra is a focal point. Okay. Your sense of identity, who you know yourself to be, your soul. Okay, relationships with early caregivers, mothers, fathers, maternal figures, paternal figures, your association with authority, self-governance. Okay, the frequency of the solar plexus, the yellow flower of life, supports our sense of self, our personal power, and our willpower, as well as our knowing of who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. Okay, this is a new identity emerging, or a new way of living emerging from you taking this time to slow down, you know what I mean? And so you understand, how do people feel accomplished after going through so much? Okay, it's what you tell yourself. We have throat chakra energy too, right? What you're listening to, what you're accepting as truth through what you hear, the words you speak, and what you're accepting as truth through the words you speak. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Okay, so working on your self-talk, your belief system of who you are, your identity, what you are, also how you speak about yourself, and how you allow information to come into you that you accept as truth. Okay, not everything you hear is true. Not everything that you hear will apply to you, you know, that kind of stuff, where it's like this is going to help you come to know yourself in this time of slowing down and healing. You learn what's true to you or not. If something's coming into your mind and your consciousness that does not uplift or comfort, or, you know, give you a moment of epiphany or realization, even if it might be something uncomfortable, but, you know, the word of the Most High does not bring torment, right? Torment cannot exist where the Most High's word is being heard. Okay, so if things are coming to your mind and thoughts of yourself are coming to your mind that bring you down, this is where you learn how to disregard that as your truth, especially since you've accomplished so much and gotten through so much, and it's weighing on you, but you've gained so much strength. This is where you learn how to celebrate yourself. Okay, you learn how to celebrate yourself by how you talk to yourself and how you allow yourself to receive truth when other perspectives are spoken, because one person's truth may not be yours, right? And vice versa. Let's get one more. Number 3 and number 5 could be significant. Those were the chakra numbers. And we also got magic. Number 31. Now we're getting into what this is. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move towards possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestation. Like I said, when I'm saying this isn't the way that you're going about your healing might be different than people that you know, like you're probably more into the mysticism type of things, but this is why I mentioned healing being holistic. You cannot burn a candle and then all your trauma goes away. That's just not realistic. You have to address the many layers of self. Okay, or that, certain energies or entities are cast out by lighting, but like you have to deal with your emotional self too, so that your vibration is no longer in sync with lower vibrations. Before you get into doing any magic spells, anything like that, somebody needs to hear that. Okay, number 31 could be significant. Before you get into wanting to manifest that way, you got to get into your healing work. Okay, that message not for everybody, but somebody or a couple people in particular. We have extraordinary that came out with the divine abundance. Okay, I barely shuffled. There's a wild, impetuous uniqueness that you deserve to show and to be honored. Okay, what you're doing and how you're healing is unique to you. Okay, but don't disregard all the areas that have to be healed. Like you're going to be showing a kind of new way to heal. Like that's what this energy is. Maybe to people around you, and people who swore that things had to be a certain kind of way and tried to tell you that it had to be that way. And it's like, no, like this is what works for me. And you'll find that out as you slow down. All right. As you connect again with that divine feminine energy, with your more spiritual nature, with a slower pace. Okay. And you'll see how you have achieved. Like it'll start to feel like you've achieved when you slow down. Like when you're constantly moving, it's like you don't give yourself time to see what you've accomplished. Okay. And just making decisions to change and taking action and effort towards that is something to celebrate. That you even make effort. Like that is a lot to celebrate. But who I'm reading for, you've actually accomplished things. There are things to observe in your reality, in your environment, that show that you do hard work, that you've gotten through struggles and things like that. So give yourself time to slow down so that you can observe the progress that you made, so that you can observe the work that you've put in. Okay? It's extraordinary. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the services I have to offer, just click the link in the description. Peace.